Hi everyone, it's Day with Trend Day one more time. Today we're going to be talking about a special mom topic or dad topic. This applies to anyone who takes care of little ones. And we're going to be talking about diapers. Now I have two little ones. Now they're not so little anymore, but one of them is still in diapers because he has special needs. So at 6 years old, he's still not potty trained. So I have to deal with diapers on a constant basis. I know that you will find familiar that diaper rash is a frustrating subject for both baby and mom. Mostly for baby, of course, but moms, we suffer that quite well, or caregivers or dads, whoever's taking care of the baby. So today we're going to be talking about diaper rash, and the best way to prevent a diaper rash is, of course, to change often and keep the area clean as possible. There are different types of diaper rashes. You have the one that is because you didn't change them quick enough and the soiled diaper kind of caused that rash. And you also have the one caused by yeast. Make sure that you always talk to your pediatrician if you have any doubts or questions, and don't try anything on your baby that you're not sure about without speaking with your doctor first. These are all things that simply have worked for me and that have worked for plenty of other people. It comes from experience, so I hope that you will find the tips and hacks very helpful. So number one is just ditch the wipes when at all possible, if at all possible. I know the wipes are a comfort issue, a thing that you just have on the go and they're easy, they're handy. But if at all possible, wash the area. If it's a number one, with lukewarm water, pat dry, and then you go. Or if it's number two, then you go ahead and use a mild baby wash like Johnson & Johnson, something gentle that has no scent. And once you finish washing, you pat dry very gently. You let dry another 30 seconds to a minute so it's completely dry before you go to step number two, which is the diaper cream. So step number two, after this area is completely clean, you want to make sure that you always apply a diaper rash cream. And in my opinion, there is no better diaper rash cream than butt paste. I mean, this thing is literally miraculous. I am obsessed with this till today. I cannot even stress how helpful this has been. My son has extremely sensitive skin, so he will react to practically anything. He will react to just the diaper itself. So it's very important for me to apply what's most gentle but effective on him as well. And I tried Desitin, A+E, I tried the Aveeno cream, I tried the Cetaphil diaper cream. They're all very good creams for different people, but for extremely sensitive kids, nothing beats this. And then I started thinking, but why is it that this is so effective? And well, you know what? You look at the other creams, you look in the back of Desitin, and nothing against all these people. I'm not being embarrassed by anybody, but I'm just speaking from experience. You look in the back of the butt paste, you can read the ingredients, and I'm going to read them to you. Of course, zinc oxide, 16%, which is to help with the curing of the rash. But then you have the other ingredients are castor oil, mineral oil, paraffin, Peruvian balsam or balsam, and white petrolatum, which is just like petroleum jelly, I guess. Okay, I can read these, decently pronounce them, and it's 5 of them? When you look at the other creams, you have gazillion ingredients, okay? It's definitely more than 15, 20 ingredients, and they're all these names that nobody can pronounce. So I'm thinking, for the baby sensitive areas, nothing beats simplicity. The more simple, the better. Tip number 4 is cornstarch. Now, there are a lot of things out there that say that cornstarch makes diaper rash worse. And it can if it's a yeast rash, okay? But for regular prevention, I love cornstarch. It's a little messy sometimes because it gets, gooey, it gets attached to the baby's bottom. But hey, for the sake of preventing the rash, it's amazing. I always put butt paste on. If I see a rash happening, especially when they were little, I don't use it as much anymore, but when they were little, butt paste, and on top of the butt paste, sprinkle that cornstarch. Cornstarch comes in baby things, okay? Just make sure that you buy something that has no fragrance and it's just cornstarch, okay? So I just buy the cornstarch from the grocery aisle baking place cornstarch. I don't even mess with the baby cornstarch because there's no point. I use cornstarch for other things, for cooking, so that's where I take it from. Very, very helpful because it helps absorb. So even for that little extra nap, it helps absorb moisture. So it's been used in my family forever, for generations, to treat diaper rash or to prevent diaper rash, rather. There's a lot of information on the internet on cornstarch, so you draw your own conclusions, but speaking from experience, it has worked wonders for me. Okay, so number 5 is that it's preventing leaks. Now, although the rash mostly happens in the diaper, in the immediate diaper area, if you leak, skin can get irritated as well, and this happens to little ones often. So preventing the leaks, when they start moving around, okay, the diaper will move around. No matter how absorbent it is, it will move around. So sometimes they will pee-pee, they'll tinkle, and it'll leak everywhere. So like the diaper will be partially or virtually dry, but everything else is wet, and you're like, where did this come from? So what I recommend is, of course, if you have a little boy, you make sure that Mr. Winky is looking down when you put that diaper up. Okay, so make sure that Mr. Tinkler is face down and not up, so that way it's not like, going pee-pee up his belly button. So that's rule number 1 with boys. But what I do, especially as they get older and they move a lot, is I use, especially for sleeping, a double diaper. So what I do is, this is the diaper that goes in the bottom, okay? So you can adjust that accordingly to the little one's waist, etc. But then on the top, for nighttime, I will use a pull-up. If I don't have a pull-up available, I will use a regular undie, like a tighter, training undie, to just keep that diaper in place, because that will keep this diaper from moving all over the place, and your baby will be, more dry, more secure, more comfortable. I really hope these tips have been of use to you, and let me know if they work. Honestly, I swear by this cream. I will not use anything else. I don't think I will dare try anything else, simply because of the marvelous experience that I've had. I put this even on mosquito bites on me. So this is so soothing, and it's worked wonders for my babies. So I really hope that this has been good information for you. I hope it helps. And if you haven't done so already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel so we can have more of these chats and videos. And you guys, I can't stress enough how amazing you are for actually being there. So I love you. I gotta pee.